Imagine stepping into a home straight out of a storybook, a place where rustic charm meets timeless elegance. Today, we invite you to explore a dreamy English country cottage, a haven of warmth, character, and tradition. From its ivy-covered stone facade to its charming interiors, this cottage embodies the essence of countryside living. Before we even step inside, the exterior tells a tale of heritage and craftsmanship. The honey-colored stone walls, thatched roof, and climbing roses paint a picture of old-world charm. A wooden picket fence frames the cottage, leading us through a lush garden filled with fragrant lavender and climbing wisteria. As we enter, the first thing that greets us is a rustic wooden door adorned with an antique iron knocker. The entryway is a blend of warm wood tones, exposed beams, and soft candlelit ambience. A cozy bench with floral cushions sits against the wall, offering a perfect spot to remove muddy boots after a countryside stroll. Step into the living room, where comfort and character come together effortlessly. A roaring stone fireplace takes center stage, casting a golden glow across the room. Mismatched armchairs, a tufted velvet sofa, and embroidered throw pillows create a welcoming, layered aesthetic that feels lived in and loved. One of the defining elements of this English cottage is its thoughtful use of textiles. Hand-woven wool rugs, vintage floral curtains, and knitted throws drape across every corner. Each fabric tells a story, adding to the warmth and depth of this inviting space, making it perfect for curling up with a book. The kitchen exudes rustic charm with its open shelving, classic Aga stove, and farmhouse sink. Softly painted cabinetry in sage green contrasts beautifully with the natural wood countertops. Copper pots hang above the range, catching the light and adding an old-world elegance to the space. Tucked away behind a wooden sliding door, the pantry is a delightful feature of this home. Glass jars filled with grains and spices sit neatly on wooden shelves, while woven baskets hold fresh produce. It's a space that celebrates practicality and beauty in equal measure, a true staple of countryside living. The dining area is an extension of the kitchen, with a large farmhouse table as the centerpiece. A mix of antique wooden chairs surrounds it, creating a relaxed, eclectic feel. The table is always adorned with fresh flowers, flickering candles, and earthenware plates, perfect for intimate family gatherings. One of the most charming features of this cottage is a built-in window seat overlooking the garden. Draped with soft linen cushions and delicate lace curtains, this is the perfect spot to sip morning tea while watching birds flutter among the flowers. It's a small detail that adds immeasurable charm. Throughout the home, exposed wooden beams add a sense of history and structure. Their rich patina contrasts beautifully with the soft plaster walls, creating a balance between strength and warmth. These beams have stood the test of time, lending an authentic, grounded feel to every room. The master bedroom is a serene escape where vintage charm meets understated luxury. A wrought iron bed frame, layered with linen bedding and quilted throws, invites restful sleep. The room is softly lit by antique wall sconces, and a delicate floral wallpaper wraps the space in a nostalgic embrace. Climbing the narrow wooden staircase, we find a charming attic nook transformed into a reading retreat. Low, sloping ceilings and an overstuffed armchair create an intimate sanctuary. Stacks of well-loved books line the walls, while a small window lets in just enough golden light to make this space feel magical. The bathroom is a dreamy combination of vintage elegance and modern comfort. A freestanding clawfoot tub sits beneath a window, offering views of rolling hills in the distance. Softly scented candles, fluffy towels, and antique brass fixtures complete the timeless look of this tranquil retreat. Nestled at the edge of the garden, a small stone outbuilding has been transformed into a creative studio. With its weathered wooden door and ivy-covered walls, this space is perfect for painting, writing, or simply escaping into peaceful solitude. Beyond the cottage, the garden feels like a scene from a romantic novel. Meandering stone pathways lead to hidden corners filled with wildflowers and ivy-clad trellises. A wooden swing hangs from an old oak tree, while a charming greenhouse overflows with herbs and blooms. On warm summer evenings, the garden transforms into an alfresco dining space. A weathered wooden table, strung with fairy lights and draped in soft linen, is the perfect setting for long meals under the stars. Freshly picked flowers, flickering candles, and vintage dinnerware add to the rustic elegance. As the sun sets, the outdoor fire pit becomes a gathering place. Surrounded by stone seating and soft wool blankets, it's the ideal spot for storytelling, sipping mulled wine, and embracing the slow rhythms of countryside life. Every corner of this home is filled with carefully curated vintage finds, weathered trunks, delicate porcelain, and time-worn books. These treasures add layers of history and character, making the home feel deeply personal and endlessly inspiring. From hand-carved wooden furniture to embroidered linens, craftsmanship is celebrated in every detail. Each piece carries the imprint of skilled hands, infusing the home with authenticity and soul. This English country cottage is more than just a home, it's a way of life. It invites us to slow down, appreciate the simple joys, and reconnect with nature. Every moment here feels intentional, a reminder that true beauty lies in the everyday. The walls of this cottage hold stories, of generations past, of laughter by the hearth, of love letters tucked into drawers. Its history is alive in every creak of the floorboards and every sun-dappled window pane. From morning tea in a porcelain cup to fresh-baked bread cooling on the windowsill, life in this home is defined by cherished rituals. These small, everyday moments are what make the space feel truly magical. At its core, this cottage is a place of comfort. It wraps you in warmth, invites you to stay a little longer, and whispers, "You are home." It's a sanctuary where beauty and simplicity intertwine effortlessly. Whether you dream of living in the countryside or simply want to bring elements of this style into your own home, there's so much to take from this space. From its natural textures to its cozy corners, it reminds us that home is where the heart is. As we step back outside, leaving this dreamy English cottage behind, we carry with us a sense of peace and nostalgia. Thank you for joining us on this journey through timeless beauty and cozy living. Until next time, may your home always be filled with warmth, charm, and a touch of magic.